Men of Reddit, what's the hardest thing to explain to women? We can hang out with other guys all day and not talk about anything personal or of substance. I think women tend to share more of this stuff with each other. What's going on in their relationships, career, etc. While guys tend to not share this kind of stuff with each other so often. We will every now and then. But a lot of time we tend to kind of keep things on the surface. I've just had so many of these kind of conversations. So how's Jeff doing? He's doing well. Is he still going out with Amanda? I actually don't know. Well, didn't you guys hang out all day? Yeah. What did you talk about? Nothing really, just kind of whatever. Isn't he your friend? One of my best friends. Bill and Val had a great bit about this. I was at the gym the other day working out with my buddy. My buddy Joey. And he goes, "Hey, man, I'm getting a divorce." I said, "Wow, that sucks. Can you spot me?" That was our whole conversation. So then I go home to my wife, and I say, "Hey, Joey is getting a divorce." She goes, "Oh, my God. What happened?" I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Is she cheating on him? Is he cheating on her? Again, I'm not holding anything back here, I don't know. She goes, "Bill, someone tells you they're getting a divorce and you don't ask any questions." And I go, "Well, that's because he didn't ask me a question. He didn't say, 'Hey Bill, what do you think about me getting a divorce?' He said, 'I'm getting a divorce,' which said to me, I require no further input on your part. If he had said, 'What do you think about me getting a divorce?' I'd have said, 'Well, you're gonna be dating again, so you should work on your abs.'" I have this conversation with my wife all the time. Someone will tell me something and I'll repeat it to my wife and then she will ask me a bunch of follow-up questions. I reply, "I don't know, I didn't ask, I didn't think that was any of my business. My neighbors had a baby last week. I saw the husband out while we were both shoveling snow. I said, 'I see a lot of visitors with gifts and food, did you have that baby?' He confirms. I ask if wife and baby are healthy, he confirms, and we go inside. I tell my wife, and she wants to know what time it was born, how heavy, how long, gender, name, whether there were any complications, and a few other things. I already told her there was a new baby and everyone was good. That's all I know. I'm not an interrogator." I was at home, when my wife and her friends got home one day from the pub. They were all giving me funny looks and smirking. I asked what was going on. They at first refused to tell me. After a little while of prodding, one of them goes, "I heard all about your dick." And they all broke into laughter. I was a little taken by surprise but laughed and said something like, "Oh yeah? Hopefully all good." And they laughed, and that was the end of it. After they left, I was like, "What the hell did you tell them?" And my wife responded by saying how she told her friends about our vigorous romps on our honeymoon in Mexico, apparently in great detail. We were there for a week and probably had sex about 3 times a day. We were both pretty sore when we got home. We had an all-inclusive, so we ended up getting day drunk and got pretty physical with each other as you do on a honeymoon. She was like, "Whatever, you probably tell your friends all about us when it's just the boys. I don't know about you guys, but the extent of what I ever say is usually a raised eyebrow and something like, 'Oh yeah boy.' I have never once described my wife's body to a single one of my friends, nothing in detail about any of my sexual partners, from before my wife, and it blew her mind. Apparently girls talk in great detail about it, guys usually don't. And they assume we do, and we assume they don't." Nicest moment of an early date I've had was a girl falling asleep in a car on a really twisty bit of road on a 2-hour journey. I was so content just having her sit there, comfortable enough in my company to snooze, driving nice and slow so I didn't wake her up, looking over occasionally to make sure she was okay and seeing her being all cute and stuff. Actually, that's my input for this thread. Many of us are easily satisfied as long as we're not being messed around. Edit. Thanks for the gold, and for the nice warm words and stories. Thinking about this story has me kinda sad again, so those are really nice. To those of you inclined to make jokes about murdering women, please don't, just this one time. Please just use that time to appreciate a wholesome moment of your own instead. When you say, "Does this outfit look okay?" And we say, yes, you look stunning, and you reply, well, you would say that. Half my brain thinks, please believe me because you do look stunning, and the other half thinks, WTF did you ask me for if you aren't going to believe me? Edit, thanks for all the replies and upvotes folks. Just woke up and noticed I had many replies. I should add that this was just a generic example. I do tell my wife she's as beautiful. I do say things like, yes that color really suits you, to try and help put her mind at ease. We've been together for 20 plus years and are really strong together, so she knows I think she's amazing. Some of your replies really made me laugh. Cheers all, have a good day. I have to constantly explain to my wife why my 2-year-old son is obsessed with his penis. I have to explain why he always wants to touch it and grab it when his diaper is off. She will never understand why our baby and his father share this habit. Edit, it seems I should have worded this a little differently. It might help if she knew this is normal for some babies. Even girls can get obsessed with touching their vagina, vulva. It's body exploration and is completely natural. All they know is it's part of their body. As they get older, we just teach them it's something that they do in private and in their room, but man do they go after those things. I am sorry she is having trouble understanding. Edit, changed every baby to normal for some babies. Every baby was poor wording choice since there will be outliers to every statement. Thank you.